Hello, friends. In this short video, I would like to talk about money and investments. Investment is all about integrating soft skills, hard skills, probability, psychology, and behavior. And if you know these basic aspects, you'll be able to succeed as an investor or as a trader. And keep your investments very simple. And I would like to say that boring. Don't make things complex. People unnecessarily beat around the bush, and they land into problems. Sometimes people have portfolios which are overlapping, especially in mutual funds. So don't overlap the funds, and keep things very simple and straight, and hit the bull, and understand the power of compounding. And and sometimes people put into FD. FD won't give you any returns. That is the traditional way of earning money. But even if you look at inflation, also it comes around 6%. You have to beat the inflation, then you have to get more than what is required. So you have to invest in such a way that you can get decent returns in the stock market, on other aspects. And stick to fundamentals, stick to basics, and invest in index funds. There are sometimes uh, people, they have beaten over the Nifty also, Nifty 50. So it's possible only when you have financial acumen, and if you are having a business acumen, and if you are having patience, and if you have a long horizon. So these are all the aspects you have to keep in your mind. Now, coming about investments, you have to have a balanced portfolio. So a little bit of gold you have to keep, a little bit into real estate. Of course, everybody will have home, and everybody will have basic gold and silver. Then keep some emergency fund for 3 to 6 months, and keep basic FD. Of course, personally, I don't encourage FD. Then again, put little bit in crypto. So like that, you can put into stock market. And I'm personally against about IPOs, because IPOs are getting oversubscribed, and it is the and they are not getting returns they are supposed to get. Around 20-30 years back, IPOs were oversubscribed many times, and people were it is upon the uh, allotment, they were getting good returns. Now those days have gone. So best thing is to directly invest into stock market, and market, when once the dust settles down, then you can directly invest, and you can trade. And more than the trading, it's better to invest with a long horizon, so that you can make decent returns. I've come across some people, they have the herd mentality. In the past, people talked about crypto, they burnt their holes. Then again, metal, their gold and silver were rallied. Now that they have come down, then now there is a boom of artificial AI stocks. Of course, AI is not a artificial intelligence is the reality, but it's overhyped now. We expect correction. So like that, people have got the head mentality. So you should be very emotional, not rational, and you should have a long horizon. Especially if you're working from 9 to 5, you can go for mutual funds, and invest into some stocks, and don't avoid intra trading. Stay invested with a long horizon. And if you are a professional trader, you can hire a team, and then you can track the portfolio. Then you can get to know the nitty gritties of a stock market and investments. Then you can make money. But then again, there is no assurance about the returns. Stock market is a game of probability. it is based on behavior. Various aspects are involved. Of course, sometimes luck matters more than the luck. It's the pluck that matters. You need to take a risk. Not to take a risk is also a risk. So you need to take a risk about whether it's stock market in life. We have to take a risk. But again, the risk should not be blind. It should be a calculated risk, and you should bet on the right investments. So that the probability of winning is very high. And again, when we talk about investments, gold now has settled down and the markets have fallen down, and silver also has fallen down. Uh, so this is the reality. This is the herd mentality. We need to check this herd mentality. We have to have a long view. We should avoid this herd mentality, and especially densely populated countries like China and India, they have appetite for gold and silver. And Indians and Chinese, they invest into gold and silver. Although the Modi government advised not to buy gold due to various other reasons, but still Indians have appetite for gold, and gold is a safe haven. And then again, silver is used for various aspects, sometimes for EVs and chips, semiconductors. So the silver is used. So, and apart from that, silver is volatile. So if you can leverage this volatility, and you can make money. But again, you have to be very much careful about investments. So this is about metal trading and other things. Then keeping other aspects, there is a debate whether we should go for lump sum or SIP. SIP means a systematic investment plan. You can average the cost, and you can go for lump sum. Especially if you have a bulk money and to meet for educational expenses or for anything or for marriage, then you can put a lump sum. But again, in lump sum also, if you invest in a staggered manner, this lump sum, you are likely to get more returns than what you get. So I personally advise to go for a staggered way of investments through lump sum, so that you can get decent returns. Then again, mutual funds also, large cap, mid cap, small cap, so and then again micro caps. If you are smart enough to pick up the right mutual funds, you usually can get around 12%, sometimes more than that. Large caps are likely to get more than 12% CAGR. Mid caps will get more than that. Then the small caps can get more, and because they are very volatile. And micro cap one micro cap investing is more tough and challenging and very volatile. Out of 10 micro cap investing stocks, even if two are clicking, then you can get more money. But they are very volatile, very risky. So for that, you need to talk with the management. You have to do lot of research. You have to read the balance sheets. You have to stay focused. You need to have eye for detail. And when you do so, definitely you can make money in the stock market. So above all, patience is the key, and you have to stay invested. And these are all my ideas and insights. Let me share with you my challenge that I had a brain stroke in the year of 2021. I survived because of my positive psychology. Thank you for empathizing with me. I request you to consider subscribing and sharing with your networks with gratitude.